Hello boys, Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Good morning. Today we revise our chapter 9. Okay, we finish this last lecture, and today we revise and we finish at the end of the question. Okay, now main things, the basic things we revise, and half we revise today, and half we will revise next lecture. First of all, we describe solid, liquid, and gas. What are the particle arrangement in solid and in liquid and in gas? Number one, this you can see the particle arrangement in the solid. This is particle tightly packed and there is no space between the particle, and they are also arranged in specific shape. Because of this, the when we define the solid, then we say any substance that has specific shape and specific volume. Okay, we say it is solid. Why it has specific shape? Because the particles are arranged and they are tightly packed together. Okay, this is solid. Then when we give some heat to the solid, then the energy of the particle increase. When the internal energy increase, then they vibrating fastly, and during that the distance between the particle increase. When the distance between the particle increase, then liquid start to change in solid start to change into liquid. Okay, and then we define the liquid: any substance that has specific shape. No, not specific shape. That has specific volume but not specific shape. This is called liquid. For example, if we put the liquid in different containers, it take the shape of that container instead of it has its own shape. But volume same. For example, 1 liter water we put in the jug, that is 1 liter. We put in the big tub or big container, that will be 1 liter. Volume will be same, but when we put in the bottle, it it has another shape. It is take the shape of that bottle. When we put in the jug, then it has the shape of that jug. Okay, but it don't have a specific shape. It take or occupy the shape of that container. This is liquid. And in liquid, the particles are little bit far from each other, and here they are vibrating faster than the particle in solid. When we give some heat to the liquid, then the movement of the particle become faster, and then it start to change into gas. And in gas, the particles so far from each other and they can move freely. Now we can define a gas. How we can define a gas? For example, uh, any substance that has not specific shape and volume. It don't have a definite shape and volume. For example, we put in the balloon a gas, then it take the shape of that container, but it don't have its own shape. This is when we give the heat, the solid change into liquid, the liquid change into gas. When we remove the heat from the gas, then it again change into liquid. When we remove heat or energy from the liquid, then it change into solid. Okay, when we remove energy, then gas change into liquid, liquid change into solid. When we add or give or provide the heat, then it solid change into liquid and liquid change into gas. This is how the states of matter change from one state to another state. Now here when we uh, give the heat or we remove the heat, then they changing the state. Okay, and according to science they have specific name. For example, when solid change into liquid, we say it is melting, and when liquid change into gas, we say it is boiling or evaporating. Now what is difference between boiling and evaporating? When a liquid change from liquid form to gas form, it has a specific temperature. For example, boiling of water at 100 temperature. Okay, when the temperature of water become 100, then it start boiling. This is a boiling. But evaporating at any temperature. It is not specific amount of temperature. Okay, this is the difference between boiling. In boiling, liquid change into gas at specific temperature, and in evaporating, a liquid change into gas at any temperature, not specific. Okay, this is scientific name. When the solid directly change into gas instead of change into liquid, we say this is sublimation. Okay, what is this process name? Sublimation and subliming. And when we remove the heat from the gas, then it change into liquid. We say it is condensing or condensation. Okay, a process in which gas change into liquid by losing heat energy, that is called condensing. And when the liquid loses more heat, then it change into solid, and this process is called freezing. Okay, okay boys, this is we revise today. This is so important things. As we revise two and three things and defining many things. How many states of matter and how they change from one form to another form, and when it change in from one form to another form, then what is its scientific name. Okay, now next thing we will revise next lecture inshallah. See you later. Assalamu alaikum.